Hi friends, my name is Anil, and in my last video I was discussing with you about God, humans and the evil. Primarily I was discussing about the powers, that how the human power is more than the evil power. So if you have got any questions about that, you can always ask me. You can ask me on my site, or the website, the Facebook page, as well as the YouTube channel in the comments. You can ask me anything. Today I am going to talk about depression. Now, first of all, we need to understand that what is depression. Depression is a state of your mind wherein when a person is in a particular stress level because of some situation or because of some observation he had or because of some images which he saw or something which he or she saw, or something happened to him, any situation or any death in the family or anything happening in the family or around which a person is not able to discuss with his near and dear ones or with others. He just keeps it inside himself, and he or she is not able to find a solution to it. It slowly gets into a stress thing, and thereafter anxiety, and then it gets on to depression, and then acute depression, which is a very dangerous level. So now that is what depression is. Now, to treat this, what is happening is that everywhere in the world doctors are giving just the antidepressants and are saying that okay, this antidepressant, you are going to eat this antidepressant in these many quantities or doses, and it is going to be with you lifetime. And have you ever thought that is that really a solution? Because what antidepressant do is that it reduces the mind capacity. I mean your mind capacity, the brain capacity, and your brain or the mind doesn't function normally. It functions on a lower level than a normal level, and that's how the antidepressants work. And you think that it's a wonderful solution and it is working for you. No, it is not working for you. How it is working for you is that it helps you do your regular daily chorus, but it is not a solution. That is the reason why you have to take it lifetime. And what happens is that in the future because of some good events in your life, some good situations in your life, you might be forgetting what had happened in the past, but the subconscious mind never forgets anything. So what will happen is that anything similar to that past situation happens again, then the subconscious mind kicks it back, and then you are in the acute depression again. So what happened over here is that you tried to forget it with the time, but it didn't work out. The reason is that you didn't deal with the root cause problem. Now for this as a solution, before I suggest you the solution, I would suggest you to prevent depression. That what should a family do to prevent depression? In fact, for depressions, I would blame only and only the parents. I'm so sorry parents, but that's how it is. It is because of you guys, the parents. I will tell you how. Now what happens is that a kid is going through a problem. You say that okay, you know what, I can resolve all your problems. I mean your mom, the mom or the dad or the mother or father can resolve all the problems, so you can come and discuss with me. So the child comes and discusses any particular problem, and you would say, you know what, that was your fault and you should not be repeating that again. And you know what you did over here? As a parent, you negatively reacted to a communication, to something which the child thought that he should be discussing with you. You negatively reacted, you scolded him or her, because of which now he will be very careful, he or she would be very careful in discussing the major problems with you. So what would be happening is that now if the child is going through a problem, he won't tell you which is the problem. You have blocked the ways by which the child could resolve the issue. Okay, another situation is that the child comes to you and says that, okay, this is the problem, and this is the problem, and this is the problem. So what you do is that, you know what, I can solve it. I, as in the father or the mother, can solve it, and I will just go and talk to your teacher, or talk to someone else's parent, or anything like that, and you will go out and you will do for your child. I mean, you will solve that situation for the child, you will solve that problem for the child. But that is not what your child wanted. Or in the future, if that kind of a problem comes, the child is going to think, is my mother or father going to solve that problem? If they are not able to, then why should I give them trouble? So instead of solving the problem by yourself for your child, you should teach the child that how he or she could solve their own problems, own situations. You have to teach them. You cannot be, you should be the Superman and Superwoman in that child's life, but you cannot be a Superman or Superwoman who is going to solve all their problems for them. You cannot make that child dependent on you, because there in the future a time is going to come when you won't be able to do it. In fact, that child by himself have to do it. So if he's not able to depend on you at that time, he will go in depression. He will go in a stress, and then anxiety, and then depression. So why are you risking your child's life? Instead, what you should be doing is that you should teach the child. Don't be a problem solver for him. Instead, let him know that what is the solution, what he or she should be doing. And that is not happening in today's world. What is happening in today's world? Parents, mother and fathers are running behind money. And I'm not against making money. Now, you are making money, that's very good. But the problem is that you are making the money by giving less time to your family. Because what happens, it's quite natural. When an employer is paying you more, then they expect more from you. So in expecting more from you, they're actually expecting more of your time. That's very natural, that happens. But it is your decision that whether you should go after money or you should save some time for your family. But what you do instead is that you go after money, because of which the family gets affected. Take the case study of any depressant patient, or a patient who's going through depression, or be it wife or spouses, husband, wife, anyone, partners, or anyone, or the kids. Talk about anyone. They are going through that problem because they don't have anyone to communicate with. They cannot discuss their problems. They cannot have a solution to their problems because they are not by themselves. They are not able to get the solution. So they are trying to find out solution outside them, but they are not getting it. And they are not getting it because they are not talking to anyone. And why are they not talking to anyone? Because you the parents have given them a habit that, you know what, I'm quite busy. As a parent, I'm very busy, so you try to resolve your own issue. So when you do that, you're actually neglecting your child, which is very harmful. And that's how the depression and everything lands up. Okay, so as I was saying, the parents should take a lot of care and should give a lot of time to the family. It should not be only weekends or one day in a week. It should be every day. So what you can do as a solution is that as a parent, you can give a particular time slot to the family, that on this particular time slot, everyone, it could be your dinner time, it could be anything like that. You should not be watching like TVs or televisions or things like those at your dinner time. You can use that as a family time. So in that family time, the family comes around and sits around and discusses their issues, their problems, their happiness, their everything. So when they are discussing, so at that time, instead of telling them that, okay, you know what, it was your fault, fine, you can tell that. But you should also tell them that how they should be coming out from that solution. Although it was their fault, with love you should say that. Because when you're scolding them, the next time they're not going to tell them. Because if I I know that I'm going to get scolded for what I did, I am smart enough to not to tell my parents. Why should I be doing that? And unknowingly I'm harming myself. So that's what every child would think. I mean, they wouldn't think that they are harming themselves, but yeah, they would think that I'm not going to tell my parents anything, and let me keep my folks away from it, because I don't want to give them stress. So don't stress out if any child is coming, I mean your child is coming to you and letting you know their problems. Think about it, have time, try to give them a solution, give them love, tell them that you are their superwoman or superman, who are always be there with them, but they're going to make you independent. So that means you as parents are going to make your children independent in making decisions, and help them in making decisions. Let them know what is right and what is wrong. Let them know what they did wrong, and let them know that how they can rectify that issue. So if you do all this with love and family time and everything like that, everything is easy. No one is going to be in depression. But that is not happening. That has not happened in the past. So now anyone or everyone who is listening to me, please, I request you, my folded hands, please, parents, help your children by giving them time. That is the most important thing your family needs. Okay, so that's how you can prevent the people from getting into depression. Now coming to the solution, that once you are in depression, now if you're already in depression, what should you be doing? Okay, if you're taking antidepressants, I won't be against it. Fine, you're going through to the doctors, fine. If you're taking the antidepressants, fine, but please don't stop over there, because it is not a solution. Take the antidepressants if the doctors have recommended you, and ask them to provide you some time for counseling. Counseling sessions for the people who are suffering depression has to be many sessions. It cannot be done overnight. It cannot be done in 1 or 2 or 3 sessions. It has to be many sessions. If it costs money, I would say if you have money, do give it to the doctors or the psychiatrists and let them help you out, because money is not more important than the peace of mind. I hope you guys can understand. So anyways, what I was saying was that tell the psychiatrist that I want the counseling time. So do take the counseling sessions, because what happens in the counseling session is that people like, or if not psychiatrists, then you can also go to the psychologists or people like me who have been too much into power of mind and how the mind works and how you can get out of the problems and solutions or healings and things like those. You can get to reach the people like me as well. And if in fact I would suggest you, I can also suggest you that you can also reach me. You can contact me through phone, you can contact me through my website, my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, the comments. You can contact me by any means. And we can do a video chat, we can do a face-to-face chat, we can do a phone chat, depending upon your situations, and we can try to, in fact, if it's me, if it's I'm the one who is helping you, then I'm 100% sure, in fact 2000% sure, that I will be able to help you out and I will be able to bring you out of your depression. But that being said, I'm not saying that you should come to me only, you can go to anyone, but someone who have the solution. Now, how the solution is derived, I will let you know the methodology. Now, to understand that how the depression happened, or to give the solution for depression, it is important to know that when it happened. So what we do is that, I mean, when I say we, that means experts. So it could be me or the psychologists or the hypnotists or the psychiatrists. What we do is that we hypnotize you. Now, I would like to tell you guys that, first of all, about hypnotism. Hypnotism is not being a slave of someone else unconsciously and doing funny things or dangerous things unconsciously as per their will. No, that just happens in the movies. That's not the real life. What is hypnotism? In hypnotism, a patient or a person who is a patient or whatever, you know everything what is happening. What happens is that we are just putting you on a relaxation mode wherein when you're conscious you cannot be, and we try to extract information from you which by your conscious mind you cannot do it. Why? The reason is because we try to touch your subconscious mind, we try to reach your subconscious mind, and a subconscious mind cannot be reached when your mind is conscious. So the conscious mind has to be brought to a neutral stage where it is not anymore it is like kind of subconscious. It is not, I won't say like it is not at all conscious, but yes, subconscious, in a subconscious way, in a subconscious stage. And at that point we try to extract the information from your past, and we try to understand that what exactly happened in the past because of which situation or the observation or whatever you had, because of which that stress increased up to this depression or acute depression, up to that level. So we will try to find out that when it happened and how it happened. Then we will be suggesting you some mental exercises. Now these mental exercises are to be done like daily and for a longer period, and slowly and gradually you will fight with yourself. When I say yourself, that means your mind, and you will tame and tune your mind the way you want it, and slowly you will be out of your depression. So that's how we work on it. I can't tell you the mental exercises over the video over here. The reason is that every case has to be dealt differently. I cannot, if I tell you one particular exercise right now, what will happen is that everyone might try it and they won't get the desired result. Reason being that that was not meant for you. It was meant for one particular case study. So first we have to understand everything about you, I mean how it happened and all, and then we will try to understand that how we are going to give you this solution, and then it is going to be a mental exercise. It has to be a mental exercise. A solution for the depression patient is mental exercise, nothing else. So that's how it works. So as I said, do approach to others, and to avoid this, please parents, talk to your family. In fact I would say the best way is to allot a family time, a daily family time, that okay, this particular time slot is the family time and everyone has to be present at that particular time every day. Whatever may come, you have to be present for that family time, and you have to like discuss, because communication is the basic and major problem because of which the depression comes into the picture. So that's what I would say about depression. And if anyone wants my help, please do let me know through the comments, through the website, as I said, everything I said before, and I have also told you the ways by which you can reach me. And please, again, please share, like, and let others know about this particular video so that they could at least have the help. If you are not, if you as a viewer, if you are not going through the depression, then trust me, someone somewhere is going through the depression who needs this kind of assistance. And if you are not a parent, then there are some parents who need to know about what I have told you in this video. So please do share and like it so that others can also know it. Thank you, and please do subscribe to my channel and have a good day. Bye-bye.